Hi everyone! Welcome to your newest addition to this channel. It is Good Morning Tea, where Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I would read everybody and inspire you with some oracle cards. So how about let's make your tea now? Hi everyone, welcome to your Vedic Sidereal Astrology general prediction. Just to give you guys a heads up, this is a general prediction and that your Mahadasha and your Antardasha will play a significant role before we go through the transit. We also practice Jyotish, meaning this is to enlighten. We are going to go through each of the zodiac, but again, this is a general prediction, so we do advise for you guys to consult an astrologer if you are going to a specific dasha in your life before you can use this prediction. We will try as much to be as accurate as it is still going to be showing some effectivity with the general energies that you might be encountering for this particular month. Without further ado, we're gonna start your reading from each of the zodiac. Hi Taurus, so let's begin. We have Dr. Pai over here, and Dr. Pai, the floor is yours.
So we're doing, for the month of February, we're doing Taurus, Ascendant, and Moon now. So for Taurus, this month is going to be a great month to begin with. I think it's a good month for going out shopping, going out socializing with friends. If you really want to go out for that big party which is coming up, do go, because it's a Valentine's Day is coming up as well. So for all of them, Valentine's Day is going to be very special this year, with Venus, being in the 11th house for you. So you're really going to gel very well. Venus is exalted, which means it's in a powerful situation, and Venus is just going to be there throughout the month. So for all those people who are looking out for a great Valentine's Day, this is just the perfect month for you. Okay, and besides that, obviously for the first few days of this month till about the 8th of February, you might have some arguments or misunderstanding with your partner, with your spouse, or your relationships, or including with some friend outside. But I think it's just going to get better when towards the later part of the month. I feel it's just going to get better, and you will start seeing the benefit, because Venus is also about flowers. So get more flowers back home. Decorate your home, bring more aromatherapy, because Venus is in a good state. But you really want to enhance that. Have a candlelight dinner with your partner, or your companion, or whoever, your spouse. So these are small things that you can really do to enhance your relationship. So the quality of the relationship is just going to be very great. All I want to say to people who are Taurus, Ascendant, or Moon, you have to look out for these dates, which I feel it's a mixed bag on these days, which is the 24th to the 2nd of March. That's when Venus is going through what we call in Vedic astrology as a Vargottama, as well as it is called as a Gandanta. What is Gandanta? Gandanta means it's a spiritual knot. So Venus is going to move from Pisces to Aries. That's the Gandanta. Gandanta means it's a spiritual knot, usually. These are spaces in the zodiac in Vedic astrology when you have to watch out for any transits happening in this zone. So for Venus, for all those people between 25th of March and 25th of February to 2nd of March is when it's like a knot. So imagine a thread and you have to pass a ring through it. Imagine the ring to be your life. And whenever it hits this knot, it can't move forward. So it's very essential for you to untie that spiritual knot. And the spiritual knot can come in form of relationships at your work, with your colleagues, with your peers, with your children, or anything. Okay, depending. But I think largely in for the Taurus people is just going to be with friends. So there might be a spiritual knot or something related to friends that you need to really untie, and also letting go of anger, frustration related to your so-called, what you perceive them as, your opponents or your enemies or people that you have not gelled with. Because Venus is the sixth house lord for you. Remember, it's about trying to forgive and forget. Remember, many of us, we do forgive, but we do not forget. Maybe this is a time, if you really want to bring more love, you want to bring more transformative energy in your life. So Taurus, it's really that time that you need to really forgive a friend or an ex, you know, boyfriend or a girlfriend that you know of. You really need to forgive them and forget them, because that's how you will be energetically able to move forward and make the best of this time and this month.
That's perfect. Dr. Pai, question, because they're gonna experience two Gandantas. Yeah, because they have Venus in the 11th and they have Mars in Scorpio, which is concerning their partnership, and that's Mars in the 7th house. And then Venus, their natural lord, also goes to Gandanta. And Mars is the natural ruler of their 7th house. So what do you see for, because this is showing some sort of karmic breakdown of knots on both end, and it from their 7th house. Right now Venus is sitting on the 5th from their 7th, which is their feelings, their love and their happiness, and it's like this is how they're feeling right now, but there is some sort of transition that it's gonna go through. Like, what is a good way of approaching this kind of change? Because I feel like it's going to be a big change with regards to partnership and how they feel towards their partner.
I think this is a very good question, and this is a heavy duty energy which is happening with two Gandantas transits, which is happening for them. One, as you mentioned, around the relationship. It's also about suppressed emotions. It's about transformations. It's about the passion that you're holding. It's about jealousy or intense emotions. Your inner monsters need to be let go of. If you do not do that, because I think till about 12th of this month, February, just before Valentine's Day, if you look at the 4th house Lord, which is the 4th house signifies peace of mind, Sun. Yeah. Sun is in conflict with their 9th house Lord, which is Saturn. And the 10th house Lord. So something with their work, something with their peace of mind because of their work is impacting them at their home. So when they come home, they are probably bringing out their deepest fears, their inner monsters with their partners, and that can lead to some egoistic behavior, because Mars is the 7th house Lord, but it's transiting through the constellation, what we call as Jeshta, and going to Mula. So it can give sometimes a very high intense energies, but it needs a lot of taking action and self-discipline, and also being persistent with, and I've seen many people can even go for protection. You might want to get that amulet, you might want to get that tourmaline or a black tourmaline or something to protect you during these times. People might reach out to get a Lord Ganesha or a Lord Ganapati, because it's going to move into the house where Ketu is posited with Jupiter. Yes. Spirituality is definitely going to be very high if you really seek. Then I think you're going to numb the other things, because of these two Gandanta transits are going to be heavy duty for them.
Mm-hmm. Now, so with that, in that's in the relationship, Dr. Pai, and their passion. Now, what can you see as far as like Mercury going retrograde in their 10th house, and then together also Mars is gonna affect, because it's 10th the 10th house from their 10th house is gonna go into Gandanta. So this is a very significant time for them because their Mercury retrograde on 10th house in the house of career and society, and then at the same time their reputation from 10th to 10th which is in Scorpio. How is
Yeah.
it gonna influence their career? Because this is a big. I feel like they're gonna go through some big changes.
Absolutely. Very big changes. As those people who have been sticking up to a job and they have not been liking their job, I think they're definitely going to quit their job, whether they have the security or to get another job. But I think there are people who say, "Oh, I've had enough now. I just want to quit because I'm not able to. I'm buckling under the pressure." Is not. But when Mercury is going to go retrograde, this is one caution, a precaution that I want to send to people who are Taurus ascendant or Taurus moon is be very careful with your relationships because what you say, because Mercury is your fifth house lord of your romanticism, also your second house lord of speech. So whatever you say sometimes can be misconstrued and misunderstood very easily. So it's better sometimes not to say things, but when you say really think it out, I'm not saying that you have to, because I'm talking about suppressed emotions, a lot of transformation and authority. If somebody is trying to be an authoritative figure or trying to suppress you, but it's going to be your impatience is going to give away. But watch your words, how you say that, because you can really craft it much better rather than coming it from, it's like a knee-jerk reaction. Sometimes these things come up and then we say words and sword. Once they're removed and they're used, you can never take it back. So they do the damage. They're lethal damage. So you have to be very careful about what you say, and especially when you're saying with your relationship with your partner. Be more cautious how you deal with the situation.
Okay, so be careful with speech and communication. That's one significant reminder. Okay, as far as like this transit is gonna happen pretty soon. Now, Dr. Pai, now their 10th house, they will have a time to shine. So there is something positive because the sun will step in. Where I mean, like 10th house is where the sun thrives. Yeah? It wants to shine and it shines in the 10th house. So what do you see for the Taurus for the sun going into their 10th house, Aquarius?
It's a great time. They will be spending more time at work, I feel, and they will load in the glory at their workplace because after the 12th, I think it's a newfound confidence that they will have. And even though Mercury will be going retrograde somewhere around the 17th of February, but I think they will have a good run because Sun is going to come and is friendly with Mercury. So Mercury will give them that boost. If they're looking for a promotion, if they're looking for a pay rise, I think this is the time to really go and ask for that pay rise or ask for that promotion with your superior because your Sun is in a very good position and I think you will have the comfort to go and negotiate or even to go and speak out your heart because fourth house is Sun is your heart. So whatever is there in your heart, I think at your workplace you're going to really share that.
Okay, so this is the time for you to go to that boss of yours to ask for that increase. Well, just give it a note. It's like don't just ask for anything big. Ask for something reasonable, of course, because the sun is blessing you this. What you're giving is actually, it's an even exchange because they will see your potential. Remember, the sun illuminates. So when you're shining, this is the best time for you, Taurus, to take advantage of that shine. Your work will shine. Then, in reciprocity, nobody can deny that you are putting in the hard work because that is the truth. That is the reality. You're showing everybody at work that I am doing what I'm supposed to do. And of course, like in equivalent, there is an even exchange of monetary. So this is the perfect time. Now, Dr. Ba, any last words that you want to share with the Taurus ascendants and moon?
Yeah, final word that I want to say, with Sun going to a good place for them, if they want to change their car, maybe this is a good time for them to change the car because it's going to aspect your fourth house of conveyance and cars. Also, those people who are planning to consider looking for further education, they want to quit their job and want to go into further education. Maybe the thought process will come. Maybe I might have to go and ask my boss to give me a day off from the week so that I can go and join this course or something like that. So I think it's going to be a good energy, even though with the Gandanta transits, but I still feel this is going to be a fantastic month for
Okay.
Taurus.
All right, there you go, Taurus ascendant. And for me, the only thing I'm seeing here is like with Venus exalted in Pisces, and that is your income. If you're asked that race, Venus will favor you as it is comfortable. Money will flow. Remember, Jupiter is the planet of millionaire and Venus is for billionaires. So this is the time, all right? So thank you very much, Taurus ascendant and Taurus moon. Make sure you click subscribe and hit the like. We do this every month for Vedic sidereal astrology prediction, and we'll see you again next March. Bye, guys.